Hello. 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 Okay. Okay. Hello. All right. More fixing of the building system. Yay. Yay. Okay. Let's get this bad boy booted up. I did a little bit more last night. I think I got the ramp working now, which was really weird because the static mesh is actually like rotated 90 degrees of what you would expect it to be. So that kind of threw me through a loop there. It was throwing everything off. But I think that's good now-ish. There's still some more work to do. Okay. Yeah, but I think I got the ceilings working somewhat well. That was the big thing. And yeah, I think I will probably have different rotation modes for each thing. I think I will. Yeah, there's just a lot of yeah, the normal hit, preferring the normal hit direction for certain buildings. A lot of little things that, hello? Please go away. Please go away. Oh, you're like stuck, okay. Alright, just completely frozen. Sick. Okay. Yeah, and then I put to do prefer spots that are not overlapping any building, not just the one that we're snapping to. And also this case doesn't handle well when I don't find a socket snap location. So I'll need to get that ironed out as well. Prefer facing the normal hit direction. Okay, let's just take a quick sit rep where we are. Let's see where we are. Foundations snapping well. I would like you see how it's like overlapping there on the left. I would prefer this to snap either there or there first before trying those other two. But if I am trying to make it not overlap any building, especially like the blueprints and stuff, that could be kind of weird for players to like, they're trying to snap it and like maybe there's not, maybe there's like another, you know, there's one like right here. And well, I guess that was kind of perfectly placed. Holy shit. That was kind of perfectly placed. Let me try that again. There's one like right here, right? They may not understand. Like if I don't show that red there and show like it's overlapping a little bit there, they may not understand why it's not snapping to that side. So there may be some considerations I need to make there. And then I think I just got the ramps are, yeah, they're looking nice. They are looking nice. Now the ramps do not socket with other ramps very well. That one is probably fine. Yeah, it's in a slightly different spot depending on what you snap it to, which could be very weird. I don't like these ramp models because they don't line up very well. They don't line up very well with the foundation grids. And then of course that kind of snap is weird that it's like specific rotation. But yeah, so here's this snap works where we can just build a stairway. That one works. Now I want to work on this one. That's the one. And I think what I need to do here is that these arrows need to be rotated that direction. Oh, and also the support checkers. I feel like this one needs to go in the back. $130. And negative 130. I think that's... they're a little off, but at least they're the same. I think the height maybe. I guess take it to 0. Okay. Compile, save. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's the snapping that I want. Beautiful. Now I would like to snap to the base as well. I should be snapping to this one. I just need to move that one back a smidge. A smidgen. Okay, now I can't stack them on top of each other? Yeah, now I can't stack them on top of each other. Okay. That one needs to move forth a smidge. Henceforth. Wait, did I just fucking break all of it now? What the frick? And there's no socket match there? What? How did that break? How on earth? How on earth? How on earth? Okay, so was that what would that have been from? From rotating these guys? Change it back. What? Wait, why all of a sudden can I not do that? Let's restart. Yeah. I should be able to snap on the top of that. Am I going crazy here? Okay, so those had nothing to do with it. Move this one back to 145. 145 negative 85. Okay. Excuse me. Boom. Boom. Okay. 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 Boom. Yeah, this is... Why are these acting so damn weird? Yeah, that side snap is a bit weird because again, it does not line up with the foundation. And technically, I guess these can probably float a good deal. Yeah, the support yeah. That's why the support checkers were moved so far up. $32. $32. Okay. Okay, so why did my ramp stacking break? What happened there? Not find socket match. Yeah, I do realize that. I do realize that. I thought it was because this one just needed to be scooted out a bit. 150. He's trying to snap just like directly on top. And that would be because we just set it equal to the target actor location. Whereas we had it before as the target socket transform location, the target socket location. It's just like so many of these are symmetrical. So yeah, I guess let's go back to the target socket transform location. We'll see how that goes. Let me check comms real quick here. Symmetrical. So yeah, I guess let's go back to the target socket transform location. That sounds good. Comms sound good. Okay. Can never be too sure. Okay, yeah, now that's a little different. Did we just break? Just gonna like dodge roll my way over there. Okay. That looks good. This now can rotate. Sweet. Okay, I can still snap here. That one, I think that one might be colliding. Okay, so what's happening here? So when I set the location of this ramp to the location of that socket. The closest socket. No, because none of the sockets work. None of the sockets work. Let me see real quick if I broke the ceilings. All still work good. What are you doing? What are you doing, King Panthers? What are you doing? I'm working on a game. I'm trying to fix my building system. Specifically the snapping and the snocketing. yeah, the snockets. Yeah, the snockets and the snaps. Okay, that does seem to still work fine. I'm trying to fix my building stuff. My ramps are not snocketing correctly. And the snozberries taste like snozberries. I'm chilling right now? Hell yeah, dude. I love that for you. Welcome in. So here's the deal. These ramps are supposed to be able to stack on top of each other. See how like this ramp goes into that ramp? I need them to keep going. They're supposed to be snocketing. Is this the new term I've coined? They're not snocketing correctly though, and my code sucks. I do think using the target socket transform has led to a more desirable outcome more consistently, so we're gonna keep that. I think that's what we should do. Ceilings still work. That's the big one. Walls still work. So what we do is we get the closest socket on the target actor, which is the one we're hitting with this arrow trace, which is this little that arrow there. Making a game? Yes, we are making a video game. You're going for RPG, Colony Sim Roguelite. Combination of those genres. We got procedural terrain as well. Procedural destructible terrain. It's just a test level for now. So I don't have to like generate the world each time I want to hit play, you know. So yeah, we're getting this socket right here, which is this bigger arrow. And we're setting the location of my blueprint to that. And then we're trying to find the closest socket. Trying to find the closest socket to that. And we do not find one. Bill Joel, hello. Welcome in. God, the YouTube Shorts algorithm is so weird, man. I want to play already. Wow. Well, let me show the terrain a little bit, because that's the actual like cool part that I spent a long time on. Let me show that off. That's a lot cooler than the fucking test level that I have here. Okay, so this is like completely procedural terrain. So it's gonna be generating at runtime, right? And so it'll be like Minecraft, where every seed is different, every world is slightly different, you know, that kind of thing. Except we're going like third-person RPG Colony Sim vibes, you know, so there will be a bunch of NPCs running around in the world and stuff like that that you can actually interact with and, you know, build a colony with potentially as well. So I spawned. Yeah, so we are in a meadows biome. Here's the world map. And this is procedurally generated as well. Infinite world, I am not going to... I could, like, the procedural algorithm I wrote could be infinite. But one of the things I'm going for is, like, I want the colonies to always be running, right? Because, like, what a lot of games do is they have, like, a sphere of influence where... You know, when you run away from, when you're like far enough away from like a bunch of NPCs, the NPCs just turn off to save on performance, right? So the world isn't actually like alive and running, it's just kind of faking it in some way or another. And what a lot of colony sims do to get around this is like, when you're, it like runs an equation in the background, right? You send 4 colonists to go chop lumber, that means you're getting 40 lumber per hour, right? Doesn't matter how far away the wood is or whatever, you know, it's faked to some regard. I don't want to fake it. I don't want to fake it. And so in order to do that, I had to write my own ECS system, which is just like an efficient way of running a bunch of NPCs on like the background threads, so it'll be performant. And when I want the, I want the whole world to be running and online. And when you have procedural terrain on top of that, that takes up a lot of memory. And so, I need the terrain built, not built, but like I do a lot of optimizations. But I do need some terrain data, some vertex and triangle data, so that I can move the NPCs and the entities around on them. And if I were to have an infinite world, it would just eventually take up too much memory to run. Eventually, maybe you never get there as a player, but so it does need to be finite. And right now, this is each pixel on here is a terrain chunk. If I pop out here, I click on. There's a terrain chunk, so that's like 1 pixel, right? That's the one I'm on. It'll be right there. Right there. And each one of these like colors is a different zone, and all these zones have like borders on them, which is why this little mountain range is here, is because on the other side is a different zone. A different zone over here. And so you can't just run up these mountains. You either have to dig through them, you have to build over them, or you have to find another way. And I like this seed because there's these caves here. There's some hemp as well. Nom 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 nom. Hemp leaf, useful for things. Yeah, there's this little cave here that you can get up to. And if you run through it, you'll discover that you come out on the other side. Johnny B, hello, welcome in. Good day to you. Good day to you. We're showing off the game a little bit for the YouTube Shorts algo. It's so weird, like with YouTube Shorts, I feel like it pushes a lot of viewers to you, like when you start up the stream, and then it just tapers off, right? It's up to you to like sustain that. Yeah, and so once you get through the, go away. No, thank you. I have no time for you. But once you get through the cave, you'll realize that you come out on the other side, and you've got this wonderful forest here with my patented dynamic tree chopping. Not actually patented. My horrible homegrown animations that I need to replace someday. Today is not that day, though. Are you using Unity? No, so this is Unreal Engine. This is Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, now I'm in the other zone. So yeah, I was over there. I happened to find a cave. This is just randomly generated too. It's all random. Here's all the underground right now. It looks crazy. Oh, the biome threshold's gonna be separated with mountains or something. Yeah, for the most part, I think so. There's going to be, in most cases, I think some border, right? That could be like a river in the future when I start doing water. That could be like a fissure. I might do like crevices and stuff like that. Some of them I may just have blend seamlessly from one to the other. But these white dots are entrance chunks, because each one of these pixels is a terrain chunk. So that's actually a break in the mountains. And so there's one over here to my right. And I believe that's right here. Yeah, so I believe that's this right here. This chunk right here. But there's some noise, some cave noise just kind of screwed that up, so you'll have to build a bridge if you want to get through this little terrain chunk entrance. Yeah. Like there's games like Valheim that they do like the kind of seamless blending from one biome to another. Bye for now. Have a good day, sir. You too. Man, what's up? Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. I hope you enjoy having a chill day. But yeah, there's games like Valheim that do like the seamless, biome to biome blend, right? Which is cool, and I'll definitely have that in some places. But I want like a more contained, defined zone where each zone kind of tells a story, and you're more compelled to like, when is launch day? Ask me again in 5 years. That's what I always say to that question. I don't even have a name for the project yet. It's just called My Project. But I kind of like World of Warcraft zones, where they're like these nice little tight defined areas, you know, and they kind of tell a story, and you're more compelled to like finish a zone before moving on to the next one. And then, you know, there's a little bit of back and forth there. You're going from zone to zone a little bit. That's the kind of vibe that I wanted to go for. And then also just create, I think it'll make the world feel a little bit bigger as well, because you can't just run in a straight line from one point to the other, right? So yeah, I think it'll create some interesting design considerations. And of course, players then it's they're kind of incentivized to like kind of terraform, right? Like if I have a colony over here, not a whole lot of wood in this zone, right? A lot of wood in this zone, so maybe I can just dig a tunnel if I get enough dwarf colonists, or you know some good diggers, some good miners. You know, maybe use this tunnel, just start digging through up here, and then you got an easy access to the forest. Get adjacent resources, got to build infrastructure. Yeah, exactly. To me, it's interesting because it's just some amount of effort to, yeah. And so it's like, it kind of, maybe you want to explore, you want to find the best route, you know, maybe you find a cave into the next one, you know. It's, it just creates little obstacles for the player, creates a more defined zone, so you kind of like finish a zone. Not like finish, but like you explore within a zone, right? And then I intend to have like the LLM generated quests and stuff like that, so hopefully those can play into it, the zone story and stuff. Like this zone is called Evergreen Thicket, which is supposed to be a mountain biome. I only have 2 biomes right now. Yeah, some of these zone names are a little strange. Like the zone I spawned in was called the Advisor's Council of Guidance, which is, you know, just a great name for a meadow biome. Stormhaven Citadel Forest. Shadowvale Depths. That's a swamp. Now that's a fucking cool ass name. That's a cool ass name. Amethyst Grotto Mountain. Oh, that would be cool. So I want to like generate these zones and then like tag them with like all the shit that's in there, right? So like this is like a really mountainy forest. So this is like this could be like a highlands type area. You could think of it like that. Damn, put Shadowvale Depths into Elden Ring too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was thinking the other day, I was just going on a walk with my dogs, but like I was thinking like Shadowvale Depths, that name sounds cool as shit, right? But I don't want that to just be like some normie ass level 10 zone, you know what I mean? That doesn't exactly fit. So I may need to tag the zone with like how epic I want the fucking name to be before I get the names generated. Like, hey, this is a level 10 zone, tone it down a bit, okay? Because that's what I've noticed with like the LLM generated quests. Like they try to make everything so fucking epic, and it's just like, that's great for some things. I don't need that for everything though. Elden Ring 2. No, they're gonna, there's like 3 more DLCs on the way. For God so loved the world, he gave his unique son. Whoever believes in him will not perish, but have eternal life. Thank you for that. Thank you for that scripture. Kavish. Welcome in. Turns out that's also the name of a random town in Ohio. No way. You're lying. Shadowvale Depths. I am not seeing that. It would be Ohio though, right? Or is that that's the joke you're making? That's the joke you're making. I figured it out. Look at this bulbous ass fucking thing. Kinda thick though, you know? Kinda thick. I wrote a draft story for my game about a city called Illyria. I see. Okay. Sorry, the scripture threw me off there. Illyria. I feel like isn't there like a Chronicles of Illyria or something like that too? Yeah, there's a game called Chronicles of Illyria. cool name. Also in Illyria and Game of Thrones. I mean, at this point, it's like... It's all been done before, so... Call it Illyrian. There you go. There you go. Sandstone Canyon. That would be a cool, like, deserty, rocky area. Dreadwood Forest. That would be cool for, like, a... Kind of a dark forest, right? Like, kind of like Dreadwood. That makes me think, like, the wood is kind of, like, brittle, maybe, but... potentially useful for some demonic purposes. Ironthorn Abyss. That sounds sick. Ironthorn Abyss. That sounds sick as fuck. Level 15. And then there's right next to it Phantom Bloom Abyss. Redwood Fortress. The Land of the Griffins. The Land of the Satyrs. Right next to each other. Griffins and Satyrs. But that could be really cool, like, once I get into, like, the, spawning entities and deciding what mobs go into each zone. You know, packaging that up and sending it to the LLM to use as a part of the name. Like, yeah, maybe this is just a big-ass zone of satyrs. This swamp is just called the Staff of Magic. The Amazon Tribe of Strength. Snowmelt River. Widow's Peak. The Void of Nothingness. Silverthorn Grove. This zone is called the City of Silver. Package up all the attributes and ask the LLM what to call it. Yeah, exactly. And then, but still have like some design input there, right? Like what kind of because I think eventually what I want to do with some of these zones, because right now each zone is kind of monotone. Each zone has one set of terrain noise and one biome. So this terrain noise is like my kind of slightly flat meadowsy-ish noise, and it's like that through the whole zone. So not super interesting. So I'm thinking about having maybe a couple different ones per zone, a couple different terrain noises, and maybe a couple different biomes. Is what I want to do with it. And like this one is I think this is the same noise. Yeah, this is the same noise, different biome. And I think what I want to call it is, not call it, but do with it is like, you know, split this zone into two or something, where this is like maybe a big meadow, and then maybe there's a forest over here, right? And then the quest can be like, go to the forest, you know, because it knows where the forest is over here. And then maybe add some caves and stuff like that. I want to do like intentional procedural generation, which will be interesting to get into. There will be some very interesting considerations that I need to make there. It's like what I want is like, it would be cool if this cave right here that went to the other zone had like reference, or could be referenced by the NPCs and the quests and stuff, where they could be like, hey, I heard there's a cave that goes to the other zone, can you find it? Or something like that. Or they could mention it to you. So it'd be cool if I could somehow figure out how to intentionally place those. I have some ideas. I don't know how scalable it'll be though. What's one unexpected challenge you ran into while building this? I know you're asking for one, but kind of everything. Like, I didn't know what I was doing before this. I had never used C++. I had never done any game design. I had never done any procedural generation. I mean, the main challenge was just learning Unreal Engine, I think. Like, there's just so many systems in Unreal Engine. Learning how to use them. And then learning how to make them work the way I want them to. It's probably one of the bigger challenges. Performance considerations, like getting all this to render and stay in memory and stuff like that, and be efficient, such that I can have the whole world online. My navigation display stopped. That's fine. Writing the compute shaders for it, that was challenging too. Honestly, quaternions. That's the biggest one. Quaternions. All my homies hate quaternions. And speaking of quaternions, let's get back to it. Let's get back to well, I guess I can just test right here, can't I? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's get these bad boys built out. What? Oh no, it's slightly off. Okay, hang on, I've got to replace those. Okay, it did not, it says, interesting. Okay, no, that one works. Okay. Now does this one? Yeah, it says green. Okay, now they work. I guess I think one corner was like dangling off the edge or something. Gotta go. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Shawnee. Have a good one. Have a good one, mate. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be the house. This tree needs to go. You're in the way. You're right where I want to put a. And I have no way to get rid of stumps at the moment. Go that way. Go that way. Oh no, you're on the house. Gosh darn it, get out of here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's yeah, very realistic. It just flew through all the other trees. Okay. Okay, I think I want a window here. That would be a good window spot here, I think. Methinks. Should I just do all windows on the front side? Boom. Window. Okay, here's a door. Okay. Keep the glitchy ass fucking UI. Which I'm pretty sure the reason that is because it's like I have it set to like fill or like scale or something like that. You know, let's do a second story. Second story. Okay, there we go. That was odd. Okay. I got the roof here. Let's get a bed. Nice little bed. Put you right there. I need to get the world grid snap working better. Let's get a table now too. We need a nice table, right in front of the window. Chair does not feel like it's the right scale for the table, does it? It seems a little small for my body. Doesn't that seem like a tiny ass chair? Oh well. There's my house. Let's get a little chest here too. I have no idea. Okay, the chest snapping works pretty well for the world grid. A little chest in the corner. I might have built that backwards, did I? Yeah, that's backwards, okay. Okay. Wow, the chest inventory still works. I'm surprised. I have not done anything with that in quite some time. There's my house so far. Debug drawings and all. Now, what do roofs work? I don't know if I Yeah, I can't even place that anywhere. It's not even showing. Okay. Yeah, these ones aren't even like showing. Okay, so we'll need to just... roofs are just all fucked. Okay, so we'll just add a row of fences here along the outside. A little lookout tower here. Of course, I should have had to get wood to build all this. There we go, look at that. I can just stand up here, throw some fireballs off. Camera, I need like a smoother camera transition depth, I think, because it does feel a little jarring to like, yeah, like that walking up those steps felt a little jarring. Do doors work? It's not even showing either. Yeah, I need to fix a lot of things, it seems. Yeah, there's a quaint little house. Now, what I was trying to work on before was getting these stairs to like stack on top of each other, and they're not stacking. That's not how it's supposed to stack. Snock it and stack it. I think some stairs right here would be good. But there's that nasty stump in the way. Then I need a way to get rid of the foliage as well, because that's just going to stick through. Let's build this ramp real quick. Boom. Okay. Snaps there. Yeah, that one's not working. Okay, so let's take a look at the ramp blueprint. It's putting this one. No, it's putting the side one. And let me pull up the logs. Oh god, there's so many. It's gonna take a second. God, the tree trunk is like popping off right now. Okay, so it couldn't find a socket match, which means it tried all of the sockets and none of them overlapped properly. So let's take this guy, move you back to like negative 150. Still nothing. So I'd like it to snap on the bottom as well. So I think these need to be moved in. Negative 140. I think that I want those touching. Is it negative 135? It might be. I imagine if you're looking at the side, you want them. Oh, that's too close. So why doesn't that? Because I have. Do I need to update overlaps? I wonder if I need to update overlaps. Because I changed the scale. Oh no, what did I change? I have to restart now. Oh, I know what it was. Yeah, that. Okay, hang on. Cancel. Cancel. Can I recover from that? Or is live coding going to be annoying about it? Yeah, it's going to be annoying about it. Okay, we got to rebuild. But I set the scale to like -5%. Check for overlaps. And that way, they can like be placed next to each other and stuff. Oculus, good morning. You like the morning drong? Welcome to the drong pit. I hope you're on 5.6. I've been on 5.6, my brother. I have been on that. I keep that thing on me. I'm still in the preview version though. I probably need to update to the I saw there was an update. But yeah, I'm trying to fix the building system. I'm setting the actor scale to 95%, checking for overlaps, and then setting it back to like determine if there's like a valid placement or not. That way there's a little bit of wiggle room for placement and stuff. Trying to get the snapping and snocketing working. This is for your landscape, not just landscape, but yeah, we'll be used there as well. Okay, so let's hop back to the test level. No, wrong one, not that one. That one has way too many. Okay. Trying to fix the snapping on my ramps, but I also need to make sure that still works. That's good. Okay. Walls look good. Window, door, okay, stairs. Okay, that's all looking good. That's all looking good. Okay. Now, snacking, that one still is not working. Why are you not overlapping? Like you shouldn't be like you should be like barely fucking touching. I literally even see a bit of a break there. I do. I literally see a line there. So why is that? What are you overlapping, my brother? Yeah, what is overlapping? Whether any component is overlapping any other component. Okay. Why? Why? Oh, I wonder, is it the support collision? Which should not be, I mean, they're like perfectly lined up. So by setting the scale to 95%, I feel like that should be good. Oh, wait a second. Build collision. That's way off. Okay. Oh, okay, that's off. That is off. But wait, the build collision here. What happened here? What happened here? Why are you so tiny? Huh? Building objects. Why is your build collision so different? That's what's fucking it up. That's what's fucking it up. That's probably fucking up the other snapping too. Okay, let's see. What do I do here? Box trace. We're not like setting it, are we? Oh, we are. I am doing a get building extent times 0.95. And then getting the center. Interesting. Interesting that extent is actually larger than the thing. I am getting the static mesh bounds. Yeah, I haven't worked on this system in like over a year, so I'm kind of like relearning everything. Get local bounds. I get a min and max. Max minus min. I don't know if that's not like a bounds. That's something different. Do I use that anywhere else? For interaction points. Interesting. Okay. Get building extent. So I'm using that times 0.95. Which apparently is larger than the actual thing. I presume I did that because I didn't want to like have to manually set the bounds for every single piece of building that I added in the game. I wonder, is there a way to like edit the bounds? Can I show bounds? Oh God. Where's the show thing now? Everything's different. This it? This is it, right? Show me the simple. That's the simple collision. Okay. Go bounds. Bro, those bounds are like perfect. Those are nice and tight. Am I not getting those? Get local bounds. What other bounds things do I have? I just have bounds. What does get local bounds do? Get static mesh, get bounds. Origin plus box extent. Yeah, why is that not nice and tight like I had it? Let's try this a little differently. Min and max. I kind of just want get static mesh, get bounce. Although min and max, am I doing, I don't even know if I'm doing the right. I'm probably not doing the right math here. I take max minus min. And then I divide it by 2. I mean, I feel like that is... I feel like that is the right logic for it. Update overlaps. Set box extends. Because you are a box component. Let me get a cleaner. Get a cleaner look here. Okay, let's just, instead of doing the times 9.5, get building extent. Get bounding box. Dot get extent. Show me what that is. Show me what that looks like. That still looks like shit. Why is the it's so nice and tight on the static mesh thing. Look at those bounds. Those are so tight. Okay, let's also not I'm not even multiplying it by let me restart. Let me restart. How can I learn what you're doing on my own? You just gotta start Google searching, my dude. You just gotta start Google searching, really. Yeah, those extents are not what I would call good. Yeah, there's tons of tutorials and stuff out there for Unreal Engine. I would just search, you know, how to get into Unreal Engine, how to learn Unreal Engine, stuff like that. On YouTube, on Google. Is that even working correctly? Is there a better way to visualize this? I know there's like a draw debug box. Lifetime 3. Just make it persistent. Although I don't know. How's it going to show up? That's just going to show up when it gets initialized, so. Lifetime 5. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just see what that looks like real quick on spawn. Real quick on spawn. Okay, so I assume like the second I click this. Okay, yeah, the box was like there. Yeah, I don't know. That didn't seem correct. Oh god, I got this fucking thing on my screen. Okay. I'm not exactly positioning it correctly. Is that 0, 0? That might be why. Okay, apparently when I place it as well. Okay, so we're gonna click, pause. Apparently it spawns 2. Pause. Yeah, I mean that does. It is rendered correctly. Draw debug box, maybe, you know, slightly off. Ever so slightly. But yeah, the size and everything is actually displaying properly. Okay, so why is that bounding box not correct? The scale should be the same. I mean, this has to be the same thing, right? This has to be the same thing. No, it is not. No, it is not the same thing. Actually, maybe it is. Maybe it is. That looks more right, actually. That looks like what we want. Why is that different? Why is get bounds box extent is different from get bounding box get extent? Unreal Engine never change. Never change. Okay, let's actually undo that. Okay. Box bounds, and then we'll just do dot box extend there. Okay. And where am I using this at? In a lot of places, but that's probably more writer. Definitely more writer. Okay, now can I snap And snocket my ramps properly now, please. That would be wonderful. No. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Oh, I didn't run live coding, did I? Thought I did. The snozberries taste like snozberries. What is lagging so much? Jesus Christ. What's your, why is the red displaying still? Huh? Okay, it's the same thing now, still? What? Did I not just confirm? Did I not just confirm that this was different? Ah, is the I'm not considering the rotation. Is that right? Okay, that does... Wait, what? What did I just do? Because I thought I had it. Control Z through all of this. I thought that was proper. And actually, let's... green. Make that green. Was I gaslighting myself? I thought the green looked correct. I guess not. Wait, what? What? I've got like 3 different bounds on here. But yeah, why do I have 3 different bounds on here? What is that one? Oh, there's 2 ramps here. Right, because one's putting one on top of the other. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. I thought that was right for a second. Okay, let's Google search this. Unreal Engine static mesh bounds not correct. Is there anything for that? Oh, is it rotated? Oh, is it rotated 90 degrees? Is that fucking why? Oh, I hate this goddamn ramp static mesh. Because it is rotated 90 degrees of what it fucking should be. Is there any way for me to like change the origin of a static mesh? I'm so tired of having to compensate for this thing. There is. How do I do it? Can I do it in here? Shift 5. Shift 5. Shift 5 does nothing. Tools. Drop down top left for different editing modes. God, there's so many things top left could mean here. Is it? Leave this asset view. As in, like, close that? Shift 5? No? Whee! Go to my level. I am on the level. Oh, is it because I'm at runtime, maybe? No. Shift 5 does nothing for me. Oh, there we go. It just took fucking forever. Ah. What do we have here? What do we have here? Can I go over here? No. Okay. I have to, like, probably select it. Do I have to, like, place one in the level? Does it actually change the mesh, though? The static mesh? Because this is like a static mesh actor or whatever. Select. Click. 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 Transform. Edit. Pivot. Oh, shit. Now if only I knew... Can I zero these out? Delta mode on. Oh, I see, okay. Now I only need to know what direction I need to do it in. He's doing it. Yeah, it only took me awkwardly clicking around. Well, I appreciate your tips, though. Let me, can I center this at 0, 0? Okay, there we go. Oh boy. That's probably not what I should have done. Undo. Hang on. Can I start over? Can I start over? Modeling mode. Selection. Okay. Back to, change that to 0, 0. There we go. Okay. Modeling. Okay. We transform. Edit pivot. Okay. I don't know. Okay, let me look at the... I have this set to -90. I need to move it, like, if I'm looking, I need to move it left. Boom. Accept. Oh! Okay, now I gotta fucking change all the shit in here now. Okay, reset. Although that actually, is that just gonna work now? It just works. It just works. Oh, I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh, there it is. That was it. That was it. Fuck this ramp. Fuck this ramp. Oh, look, it snaps so well. That one still doesn't work, though. Okay. Thank fucking God. Probably, like, off by 1, though. There's probably, like, a 1 schmeckle. Yeah. One schmeckle. There we go. Okay, I'm glad I learned that. That's going to be very useful if I encounter that in the future. Bro, what is lagging so much? Is it because I did the update? Yeah, we can just go back to normal there. I don't... Maybe it's the update overlaps that's doing that. Okay. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Use modeling tools a lot. Sometimes use foliage with with a dumb flower or something. Yeah, that's nice to know. I've never really played with those before. What is lagging so much there? Is that my fault or what? Hang on, let me clear the logs. Yeah, what the fuck? What was that? Send all end of frame updates. What the fuck? To the landscape height field component. Unreal Engine landscape strictly inferior confirmed. Good lord, look at this. That doesn't usually happen. Let's stop and replay. Oh my god, it's still happening. Maybe I need to rebuild? Maybe. Okay, now I just needed to snap to this top position. Why are you not snapping to that top position? Your box collision, or your build collision box, is right and proper. Now, it is correctly 5% inwards. Now you're supposed to be negative 150. What on earth do you need? What on earth do you need? Just move it up to 90. Let's just make sure that one... Move that one down to negative 90. Just make sure that those are correctly out of the way. Yeah, it still doesn't want to... It still doesn't want to snap. Do not find socket match. Good God, what is so fucking laggy in my level all of a sudden? Bro, do I have the socket set up correctly? Let me look here. What is this? Yeah, you can socket a ramp there. If you can socket a ramp, you can socket a ball. Okay. Why are those not snocketing? Please snock it. You know, let's just like change it the other direction. Yeah, that works. Not that I would ever. I would never want to place the snockets that way. I would never want to do that. Okay, and so I changed it to we're setting the building equal to the socket, the target socket. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Not fine, snocket match. Bro, you're supposed to have the updated, oh yeah, you do. Ramp socket 4. Is that the right one? Is this 4? Yeah, that's socket 4. Okay. Should maybe give those better names. And apparently the bottom snocket. Which one is this called? Ramp socket 2. Can I move you? Can I reorder you? No. By in play, can I? Yeah, put you. I want you first. You can't reorder these, can you? Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Wait, it's not. What? Why are you? Stop that. Andre Cartooner, hello, welcome. You can't reorder components, sadly. One of the most requested features. Is it really? That's kind of. It's so funny. There's such little things that like they just have never done. What was the other one I came across the other day? It was so silly. Oh, it was adding default map values in a blueprint when the key is an enum. That was like, it's like, you can put it into a state. Like if you have like a default enum value that's like none or whatever, and it's the first value, you can never add more elements to a map in the blueprint. And that one was just like, bro, so dumb. Anyways, snockets. The snockets are not snocketing. Can I please turn off? Thank you. Okay, show me the red ramp. I think that's no. his ramp 0. Okay. Show me your snocket. I want to see your... Show me your snockets. I'll show you... You show me your snockets, I'll show you mine. Of course it does. I can't actually see it. Nuts. Toggle show arrow. Oh, that's 4. What, this one is 2. Show me 2. Yeah, so that snocket should be going into that snocket. Is snapping taken into account the box for collision? It is. The collision box is the static mesh bounding box multiplied by 0.95. I even set the actor scale to 0.95 as well. And that properly fixed like the side snaps. Like I can snap there. Dude, what is going on with the collision view thing here? I don't want, it's not, okay, for some reason I'm just viewing collision. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, that's what was, that's exactly what was breaking the side snapping, the side snocketing. But that definitely should not be, because like here's the build collision, this one. It's like you can see it is purposefully shrunk. And I even multiply the actor's scale by 0.95 as well. And I wonder if the, I wonder if it's these ones. Let me shrink these guys. I also hate how scale works here. Have you set the socket to snap to, for example, if you're snapping on socket 4, snap from socket 2? But like, that's not always the case, right? There's actually 4 different sockets that it can snap to, and it's based on the hit location. So it's more dynamic than that, unfortunately, which is what makes it a bit difficult. I'm wondering if it's these collisions that are affecting it, though. Let's take this guy up. We're gonna move you up to, fuck it, move you up to 100. Just make sure, absolutely sure that you are out of the way. Yeah, but now it can't build because there's no support. So I guess it, I don't know, was it the support checker? Or is it moving this up? Move that back down. What were you at? You're probably at 90 before. Yeah, I think it was the support checkers. Those should not be taken into account. When snocketing. Those should not be taken into account when snocketing, only for checking for support. But I guess the is overlapping actor is checking for any overlap, right? What are my collision settings on these boys? The support checkers. What's your freight? Overlap all dynamic. Yeah, but no at the same time. Because I do need it to overlap when checking for support. I just don't need it to overlap. I guess I could only specifically check the build collision rather than the support checkers. Build collision. Is there a function for that? Make a new collision channel for supports. That seems like overkill. I do not want to go and create a whole new ass support collision support channel. Is overlapping component. There we go. That's what I want. That'll solve. That'll fix it. That'll fix it. Is overlapping component target building. Build collision. Nice. Okay, that will suffice nicely. Now, I do have a to-do for checking if it's overlapping any building, which is going to be probably a bit more difficult. Okay, so that still works. Okay, let's move these boys back to where they're supposed to be. You're supposed to probably be more at like 145, take you back down to 85? 85? No, 85. Went too far there. And then you probably need to do the same. There is 140. I think you were already at 145. 85. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, oh my god, the tiniest of cracks there. Although the step distance looks the same. I kind of just hate these meshes because they're so off. Okay, now you were supposed to be destroyed. So that didn't that didn't work. But this is an excellent test for snocketing. Now I can't snock it to the bottom. To the top, bottom, top, I stop. At the core, I forgot. In the middle of my thoughts. Take far from my safety. The picture's there. Memory will escape me. Why should I care? Y'all didn't expect the random Linkin Park, did you? Okay, that I think that works fine. Let's make sure that this works with like the foundations again. Why did I hit F12? Why did I do that? That was a mistake. Are you rapping? Bro. Even better, I'm punk rocking. Alternative rock. Snuck that in. Okay. It's beautiful. There's my house. There it is. Okay, quick regression test here. Dude, I hate the lag right now. I need to rebuild the engine. Or editor. Need to rebuild the editor. Okay. Every house needs a door. Otherwise, it's just a box. And every house needs a window. Otherwise, it's a prison. Thank you for joining my tech talk on the hierarchy of housing. Usually this is something I think you'd have your colonists do. And it would take a little bit longer and it would require resources and stuff like that. The stairs collision could use a little bit of work too. Now I am interested in what your box collision looks like. Now you also may not be rotated correctly. Yeah, I don't think you're rotated correctly either. What snockets do you have? Well, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, ceilings now. Gotta make sure the ceilings were the original issue. Oh, the ceilings don't work. That's not... Ooh. I mean, they rotate correctly. There's not rotated correctly. Now, this could be fixed. They snap to each other properly. They snap to each other properly. Now I'm going to, I think I need to have like a, I need to prefer like facing the surface normal. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to build a wall there, right? That's not where I would want to build the wall. So I think that's the next step. Now that I fixed the fucking ramps, I need to prefer sockets that are what? Facing the surface normal? Is that the logic? Or the hit normal? Which is this arrow that I'm seeing right now. Look at fence. Odd that that doesn't provide support. But then if I were to have the ceilings snap to each other perfectly. They just don't snap to the walls the right way. So this should be like the first position that it goes to. Same with that. But like the socket it's attaching to does not have a doesn't have the rotation that direction. Me pull up wall. Jamie, pull up wall. Get that fucking ramp out of here. And you know what? While we're at it, the foundation as well. Pull up ceiling. There's ceiling. These are my wall applicable sockets. What are these? What is that? Oh, that's the roof socket. Okay, yeah, we need roofs. Are just all broken right now. All fucking broken. Jamie, pull up Lincoln Park. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So how would I don't think I would want to, I could just write some logic to always make the rotation face the surface normal. The hit normal. But I don't know, that doesn't seem, it's really only when, it's only on certain combos of snaps. So I could create like a socket mode that I select on each socket. Which I suppose would go on this socket, on these downwards facing sockets, because these are the ones that specifically, well, no, those work for the fences too. Well, no, yeah, we would want that. We would want that. And there's like a socket mode for like, because there's 3 that I wrote down, I think. There's 3 like rotation modes that I would want on each socket. One that we've been doing is just snap to socket rotation, which is weird that the, let me pull up the fence because the fence was actually going in the right position already. Where are your sockets at? That's just arrow, okay. Yeah, your snocket, oh, there's another one right there. That's for another fence, right. So it's just this one. How is that working right now, actually? Oh, because of I'm setting the pitch equal to 0 and there's no socket on top. So I think I would need to add, if I wanted fences. I mean, it's the shittiest fence you've ever seen. Let's be real here. Structures, no. Or like the actual. I guess I just replace the mesh, don't I? Yeah, I guess the fence isn't really, it's more like a third wall than it is a fence. More like a barrier than a fence. When I picture a fence, I picture something with stakes that can go in the ground. Not necessarily just like a little barrier. But I will need to get some like quarter walls and stuff, half walls, that kind of thing. Of course, we need the meshes for that. Snap to socket rotation. Yeah, okay, so we're doing snap to socket rotation. I also want prefer facing hit normal, I guess. Yo, the editor is for real messed up right now. Look at that fucking house. Looks like someone opened the box. Hyperons, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Fence. No support there. Yeah, so fences can only be... Ooh, the wall snapping. I feel like I should be able to place a fence on top of the wall. Okay. Okay, so I need socket rotation mode. So I think what I'll refer to it as. Snap to socket rotation. Relative to hit normal. Now, which socket do I pay attention to? Like, which one has precedent? Because, like... Yeah, it would be this socket that I would want it on, because otherwise the wall just has kind of a generic socket that a lot of things can go into. I wouldn't want that to dictate it. I guess there kind of needs to be like a hierarchy, right? The one I'm placing, perhaps? I mean, because ramp and stairs, pull those up. There's another socket mode, and it would be this one. Foundation socket. Or I would want it to just inherit whatever the input rotation is. I assume you have that guy there. And then for sealing the... Yeah, it would be this one. It would be this one. That's what connects into wall, and so we take the hit normal and we like set it equal to that. I don't know, can I rely on the hit normal being like perfectly 90? It seems weird if I just set it equal to the hit normal rotation. I feel like there needs to be some like kind of checking on that. I guess I should just kind of... Should I just like clamp it to within 90 degrees of the socket? Whichever 90 degrees is closest to the hit normal. I mean, that hit normal should be basically the right rotation though, right? It just feels weird to just directly use that. That hit normal better be the correct rotation, otherwise what are we even doing as mammals? Yeah, I mean, do you get why it feels weird though? Because it's not like everything else I'm using like the like static socket rotation, which feels nice. Even though in the editor it changes it to like fucking 89.9999999. I guess what I fear is like, what if the thing I'm looking at is like bumpy and shit, you know? It's really more about what side of the thing am I on? What direction am I from the object that I'm hitting, the target object? And yeah, with these nice, perfectly flat, straight walls and stuff, like, those are one and the same. I'm just thinking about like when I get new, like actual meshes and stuff like that, like they may be quite different, you know? Maybe quite different. I bet you have, yeah, probably somewhere. Why is that broken? The wooden wall is broken. Yeah, like a log wall. It's because it's more so about like the hitting the build collision. Just trying to think about what I should do about this. I guess I could do some like dot product-y math, right? And am I just gonna clamp it to within 90 degrees of? I kind of think so, but if I clamp it, if I'm like doing one of these right here, probably gonna be going the wrong way. It would probably do that. Like once I get past the 45-degree point, which is like right here, it would snap there. Oh no, I don't want to like test that and shit right now. I'm just trying to like account for the future a little bit here. Let me look here. Ceiling, it would be on this guy. I hate rotation. Yes, I really do. That's going to be snapping into this one. This one doesn't care, though. Doesn't care. Vector math. I wish it was just vector math. I wish it was just vector math. It's rotational vector math. Even worse. Yeah, how you doing, Adder? Welcome in. We're talking snockets. Snapping and snocketing. And I'm trying to kind of come up with a type of snocket. Like the, you know, the ceiling snockets into other ceilings quite nicely, right? But it's when I look at a wall, it should do that. It should prefer this one first. It should prefer this way. And then if that's taken, it should prefer the opposite way, right? Because you probably want to place it on this side. And the same kind of for walls, right? Like I don't want to play, if I'm looking at this side of the ceiling, I don't want the wall to be placed there. I want the wall to be on top. To prefer what I've been thinking of is like the hit surface normal, but I'm not sure that I can rely on this surface normal being perfect all the time. Adder, do you have something in the Games Fest? Drop a leak. And for this one, would I have to define the... I guess I would have to define the top and bottom sockets as caring about the hit surface normal too, right? Soon? Oh, that's no fun. Yeah, I don't know what way to skin this cat. Let's go ahead and like make a or like an enum. Socket rotation type, I think, suffices. So the default is going to be like snap to socket rotation. And then relative to hit normal. I don't know, I may change the name of that. And then inherit input rotation. Those are like the 3 types I want. Okay, so I need another new property, edit anywhere, building socket, yeah, that's it. Snap to socket rotation, default that, yeah, that's what we want. Let's rebuild the engine. Just gotta watch the whole thing. Do you at least know what it's gonna look like? Like, have you seen the footage and everything, or is that all new to you as well? It'd be kind of crazy not knowing what exactly is going to show. Like being one of the people that worked on it. Never saw the final cut, but I worked on all of it. So I guess you got a pretty good idea of what's going to be shown, but not exactly. Redfall 2. It's not Redfall 2, is it? Yo, please turn this off. Please turn off collision. Okay, now all the lagging is gone. That's nice. I don't know what kind of state the engine got itself into. Okay. So I guess, what do I guess? I guess I need to change these to relative to hit normal. Relative to hit normal. Relative to hit normal. Relative to hit normal. Okay. I wonder if I should just be like tracing for the build collision or something. You know what I would love? I would love an ability to just trace for like a single, like a class. Give me like a trace by class or something, you know? Something like that. And I guess I'm doing I think I'm doing like a visibility trace. They are both marked as building. Using tags for a building system. Cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to like this normal that I'm showing right here. Like you can imagine like a lot, like Odd said, like a log wall where the hit normal is going to be all over the place when you're looking at it. But I would still want the ceiling to be in this rotation when I hit the wall. So if I traced against the box collision, I guess that would be better. I don't know. Would I be able to run? What if build collision isn't a box? What if build collision is not a box? It makes sense to have simple placeholder geometry for collision and building. I mean, that's kind of what this build collision is. It's just a box. But yeah, I guess the point you're making though is, let me look at like wall. They're probably one and the same on wall, right? Well, let's take a look at stairs. What's the simple collision on stairs? Yeah, I mean, I guess on something like that. But see, then I'm like kind of locked into that. I guess that's why I don't like that. I'm like, let's say I'm sure I have like a static mesh log. Turns out log is not very. Oh, I'm searching in the wrong spot. That would be why. Log wall. I do have that. I do have one of those. See, even that is a little weird on the edges. Thing is, I just don't want to be like stuck in that, because like what if I wanted something a little more in between simple and complex, right? Then I couldn't do that because I'm now just like inherently tied to like the build system. I would rather just be able to trace for this build collision box. That is just the bounding box. That is just that box, basically. What am I getting the hit normal from? I mean, that's just getting populated from a regular hit. Yeah, I think I'll just try to do that. If we just get the hit from the box collision on here, then I don't really have that many constraints, right? I'm not constraining myself in any other area. Now, that is set to ignore visibility in camera. I am doing a visibility trace for this, so I'm not getting that hit. Agent, hello. You can make collision boxes the size of the planks. Okay. Maybe I would set it, maybe I should set overlap on visibility for the build collision. Let me look at my camera trace function. Yeah, so we are tracing for visibility. Doing the entity trace. Yeah. We're just returning the first result though. So I would need like a custom one for like build mode. And then let me verify the normal that's coming in here. Get trace result. Oh, okay. We're doing a completely different trace. Never mind. I'm blending in the possible snap points when I'm hitting the building. Then player has to look in the direction of the point, and the ghost build snaps in position. Yeah, that's what I have here too. I just don't, I guess what I'm trying to prevent is needing to like place a ton of fucking sockets or snap points, as you say. Like, I don't want to have to go through a whole lot of work every time I add a building into the game. I want it to just like, for the most part, work. But it's kind of a pain to set all these sockets up manually. So I don't want to, like, I could just create, you know, I could duplicate a bunch of these sockets with different rotations, you know, just grab the socket with the closest rotation. I don't want to have to do that. I want to do it more dynamically. Now, let me go back to this. We are just doing a single line trace though. If I just traced, okay, so if I just traced for build collision though, I wouldn't be able to look at this wall right here. Because this build collision would get in the way. That box would get in the way, and I would be hitting that. It's almost like I want to do 2 line traces. Do 1 line trace for the actual building that I'm looking at. And that's just like a blocking hit one. And then another line trace, probably multi for overlaps that I would filter through the results of and find the build collision. Normal. Yeah, and I guess that's kind of just something I could just tack onto this. I don't necessarily need to do that right now. All my buildings probably are going to have the right hit normals for now. Maybe I just kick that can down the road a little bit. Pocket rotation type equals... Those are switch cases in order here, right? Bro, completely fucking up the, That's the default one. Oh my god, can I fucking type correctly, please? That'd be great. Default. I fucking hate that. Like, dude, I've got all the enumerations. Like, I don't need a default case. I don't know why Ryder doesn't understand that. Okay, so relative to hit normal, target rotation equals surface normal dot rotator rotation. I don't know, does that just work? That might just work. That should be normalized, right? If it came from the race. I mean, I don't know that it would matter that much, but well, let's just see what happens. Huh. Let me build all these, get the nasty translucency out of here. Yeah, this is a weird case here. Yeah, hitting that one is fine. Yeah, I guess what would I expect? I mean, that works fine. Except, like, I'm looking at this face, it should have changed, I feel like. Why is that oh, it's because I hit this one first. It's not updating. Oh, it doesn't update unless I change the thing that I'm targeting. Okay, is that on purpose? Is that on purpose? The target actor. There we go. This is what I want. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I do it on I did it on purpose. Okay, so I need to add another condition in here. And get hit surface normal. I guess I need to save the last one too. Okay, so if the current hits surface normal, should be not, they are not equal. Wait, isn't there just a not equal? There is. Okay, if they are not equal, this should actually be an OR. This should be an OR. Or Boolean. Okay, so now that should update. I like that you can update blueprints at runtime now. That's actually really fucking nice. Okay, so this case is weird though. Like, this is not one that I considered. Actually, it works okay though, for the most part. Okay. God damn. Yeah. There's a lot of caveats with this one. How this one works is actually probably how I would prefer it, right? If you look at the top, you place it on the side opposite you. But like, that doesn't work here, right? Oh, there's so many caveats with this. I mean, it's better than it was. Better than it was. Let me write this code real quick. Target, rotation. This just equals get actor rotation. And I guess like this one, I could clamp it to 90 degrees of the... I could snap it to within 90 degrees of the target actor. Is there, can you snap? Is there snapping? No. Oh, you can't grid snap on a rotation. Interesting. Okay. Grid snap. Okay, now this is going to be weird because what... This is going to be... I guess this is a world space rotation. Grid snap... What is it? 90, 0, 90? Or is it just 0, 0, 90? I don't know. What fucking happens here? What happens? Nothing. Yeah, that did nothing. Well, I guess that's not, I would have actually expected that to do something different. Hitch, yaw, and roll. Which one is which? What is your rotation? I see world rotation, please. Why? That's 0, 0? I guess it is. I guess it is. Okay, so we want actually... What would it be, like 90? The target socket rotation normal? Or just the target building rotation? I don't know, that feels weird. That feels like it's not gonna work. Still doesn't do... okay, that one got fucked up, didn't it? I think even that one did. They all got fucked up a little bit. I feel like there's some logic there that we can use. I don't know if I care about that much for today. I guess I could write really specific logic for it. Depending on like where my player character is in relation to the build object. Feels bad though, that feels bad. Yeah, let's not worry about that for now. Let me test, I'm gonna test the, this one here real quick. Okay, so it's facing towards me. Okay, it did not inherit, did not inherit the rotation. We'll need to work on that. I need to be right back though. We are going to, we're going to take the dogs out. Take a quick break. So I will be back after that. Okay, we're back. All right. What are we doing next? What are we doing? Oh yeah, we need to do the inherit rotation. Which means I actually have to probably set the socket to that, which is why it wasn't working. Inherit input rotation. God, I don't know what's going on with I need to update the engine, man. I'm still on the preview version. Target rotation equals get actor rotation. Why isn't that working now? Did I select the right one on here? Foundation socket, inherit input rotation. Inherit input rotation. Why is that not working? Inherit input rotation. I guess let's stop and replay just to make sure. Although I think I did that already. Inherit input rotate. Target rotation is equals get actor rotation. Actually, it should equal original transform dot get rotation. Dot rotator. Maybe that's the issue. No, it's still snapping to the... I'm checking this building socket. Okay, yeah, I do reach that. Let me look at the sockets. Inherent input rotation, snap, yeah. Yeah, so target rotation, I guess, OG transform rotation. Of course, I can't read that. I can't read it. Can I read it? Yeah, negative 126. I don't know, does that mean anything to me? Does that mean anything to me? I feel like just setting it equal to the original transform should be fine. Yeah, it should be. Transform should be getting set. Yeah, where else would the rotation be getting set? What am I doing here? Nothing, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why it's snapping still. I'm not setting the actor rotation apart from right here, where I am setting the rotation equal to its original rotation. And yet it's still snapping. I'm setting it here, but it's also just setting it equal to its original transform. Put that, save that as a rotator so I can actually read it. When I'm debugging. That was a little premature. That was a little premature. Okay. Jens, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so we got to our inherit input rotation. Original rotation 0, 143, 0. Target rotation is 0, 143, 0. Now, what is this actor rotation? Can I see that here? I guess it would be transform, right? Which I probably can't read because it's not, it's stored as a quaternion and not a rotator. Or I guess it would be the root component transform. Yeah, I can't read that. Can't read that. It was 0, 143. What are you? Yeah, I hate how these are in a different order from what it is in C++. I hate that. I hate that. It throws me off so much. Because it goes pitch, yaw, roll in CPP. But in the blueprints, it goes roll, pitch, yaw. Did you guys hear that they're changing the coordinate system in Unreal Engine? You guys hear about that? So Y is actually going to be up now, like every other engine. That's going to be wild. That is going to be wild. So I guess that did set it 0, 143, 0. Why was it that to begin with, though? Because when I look away, now what is your rotation? 18. Oh, okay. Oh. It's taking the snap. Okay. I see. I see. Okay, that begs the question. So I guess I store whatever rotation this is. Because it goes back to that rotation. Yeah, so I have that rotation somewhere. Would I want... Is that the rotation I want it to be when it goes on here? Or do I want it to like kind of... It can either snap to what it was before. Or do I just want it to face the player by default? Whatever rotation that is. That's another option. I don't know, I mean, I think this is nice for now. This is nice and simple. For the most part, makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if this is how I'll want to do it in the future. Determine what, in a lot of cases, this will be the previously snapped to rotation. Little note for myself in the future. Okay, this is feeling pretty stable. Some to-dos here that I'm not super concerned with at the moment. Not super high priority or anything. We can change this, probably. Let's do a small refactor here. Target socket transform. Yeah, and then we want this building socket. Get location. There we go. I don't even need to be. What? Oh, it's angry at me. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I can just set this equal to an F rotator. There we go. Now it's not angry. And I guess I don't actually need this transform passed in because I just have the target socket. I do need the normal though. I do need the normal. Yeah, you can be const. Yeah, you can be constref as well. Okay, let's rebuild that. Okay, this is feeling better. I guess the most important thing now then is, I think there were a couple issues. Let me write these down before I just like completely forget. Where's my building system entry? Building system completely broken. It's not completely broken anymore, but there is some things that we need to fix. Placeable object. Placeable floor object. Grid snapping seemed weird. And then, roofs. They were more than just roofs, I think. But those were just like not working at all. Another issue was that wooden wall mesh was wrong. I don't know if that's the case for a bunch or not, but these are all things we need to check out. Figure out what to do with this function. I don't know. Why did I put that there? I don't know. It's the God honest truth. I don't know. Okay. Let's take a look at roofs. I think triangle foundations are all fucked up as well. Roof. You did not have a roof mesh. Dummy wall. I think I need dummy roof. I think we probably just need to set all those first of all. Is it half roof? I had rooftop. I'm gonna guess. That looks like a half roof, doesn't it? Don't know why they called it rooftop. Trying sloped wall left. Yeah, that's probably good. Sloped wall right. Okay. Roof wall top. That one is correct already. Cool. The rest of these I think are good. Maybe ceiling triangle. Let's make sure that one's good. Yeah, and then I think, yeah, that one has a mesh too. So I think we need to go through and audit all of the sockets. Oh boy, that's going to be just fucking misery. It's going to be manual work misery. Okay, please stop with the collision. I don't need that anymore. Thank you. Building component. Right. I did change you. Yeah. No longer need you. Okay. So let's try roofs, I guess. Dummy wall. Now, I don't know. Yeah, you don't, you're not snapping correctly at all. Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm not finding socket match. He's, kind of in the right location now. It is kind of what we want. You are not at all in the right location. A top roof. Huh. Yeah, man, all of those are going to need to be fixed. Okay, so this snapping works fine, but it was the bed, I guess. That was weird. No, I mean, that seems fine. Maybe it was on the landscape or something. Yeah, let me update that. Placeable floor object, landscape grid snapping. Probably. And honestly, we probably just want landscape grid snapping for everything. So maybe that should just be landscape grid snapping. Landscape grid snapping. And then maybe rotational snapping too. So I think maybe that's what was weird about this. What is the idea of the game? I'm trying to combine RPG, Colony Sim, and Roguelite. That is the idea of the game, with procedural terrain as well. So bed, yeah, your rotation. Yeah, I guess that's the weird part, right? Because I would want it to snap to the rotation of the thing that I'm on. The thing that, I mean, that actually, is that rotation right? It looks slightly off, actually. That looks slightly off. Bryce Harris, hello. Hello. Okay, so I want to add landscape grid snapping and then placeable object rotation snap to the thing I'm placing it on. Roofs are just all fucked. Wooden wall mesh was wrong. Yeah, probably some more meshes are wrong too. Yeah, we just need to like basically audit all the snapping and the snockets for everything. Okay. Oh, okay. Is there anything I want to do today before I go to work? Is there anything I want to get done? Don't have any meetings today, but I still need to do work. Race utils, we can get rid of this guy. We'll just comment that one out. May need that in the future. Let me think. I still don't like how manual I am going to have to update the build system. Like, there's just so many manual steps to it. I have to place all the sockets, and blah, blah, blah. And every time I add a new building. It's like, if I want to do anything that's like a different size than these, like, that's, you know, even if I have more ramps, but they're just a different size, that's going to be just so annoying to add. I think doors and windows don't work either. I have no idea what that's all about. Let me look at the, where is the door frame? Placeable? Yeah, there it is. Static mesh, yeah, you're not, dummy door. Oh, I'm gonna guess a lot of these don't have the right meshes. Oh, that one's good. Window, I don't think you have the right mesh. Yeah, it just like stops. Okay, so snapping for doors and windows probably needs to be fixed as well. Probably need a better, yeah, the area needs to be a bit better. Like an epilepsy city there. Yikes. Yeah, I need to redo that shader. That's just like a campfire. Was that, did that not have a mesh either? I How did all these... No, that one did too. The rest of these seemed fine. Yeah, why didn't campfire work? Because I did that one? Oh, that one's fine. Oh no, now it's fine. Yeah, so that's all the meshes are wrong, I think, because that was the same issue that I had with the door wall. Triangle foundations don't snap properly. Yeah, that's not right. Well, this actually needs to be like that. Floor socket. I think all the building types for the sockets were correct there. Rotations are not, it's not snapping properly. That does have foundation triangle on it. That's 86. Should that be 90? Oh, that's location. This one's a little awkward. Yeah, why would those rotations not work? Oh god, I hope I don't have to do something more complicated with rotations. Pause. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. Although it should be... Fine, rotated the correct way. You actually rotate the correct way. That should probably be fine. That's a trigger word for me. I'm gonna have to ban you. Sorry. Okay. The bounding box is fucking weird for that. And this is where the box concept breaks down, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's just a 4D vector, right? Sure, I guess. How would you reason about that? How would you think about that? How would you read it and have it be understandable? Because it's not easy to read. It's not easy to understand. I get why they're necessary, but I hate them. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to do some more audits on that. Like a 5D but simpler, yes, but like a 3D but more complicated. Each jump in dimension, I feel like, just adds exponential complexity though. Like 2D, easy as fuck. 3D, okay. 4D, oh my goodness. 5D. Can you even do that? That's illegal. You can't do 5D. Illegal. Straight to jail, believe it or not. Straight to jail. Okay. I am going to hop off for the day. Happy Friday, everyone. I like 3-1 Brown on YouTube for math visualizations. I think he had some stuff on quaternions that helped a little. I mean, I've looked up stuff too, and it's just, it just, like a rotator makes sense, right? Pitch, yaw, roll. That makes sense. 360 degrees, you know, for each one. I can read that. I can picture it. I can work with it. Euler angles, yeah. I get that. I can work with it. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys. I don't see anyone doing Unreal Engine stuff. I don't think. MMORPG development. Hang on.
Agarras todas las materias de todos los años al mismo tiempo.
Yeah, that's not English, is it? Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's also not English. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna raid Coffee Lava, who raided me the other day. So I'm gonna send you guys over there. He's doing C++ platformer. So thanks everyone. Yeah, the 4th degree freedom. I know. Gimbal lock, yada yada yada. Not an issue in most cases. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Hopefully the girlfriend's gone tomorrow. Girlfriend's gone tomorrow, so big long stream tomorrow. Enjoy your YouTube live 20% Friday. Bro, it has been so hard to ramp up, let me tell you. It is hard to work on within multiple product spaces at a time. And I got my own like projects that I have to get done and stuff, you know. It's kind of hard to balance. It's kind of hard to balance, I'll be honest. But yeah, have a good weekend, everyone. I should be getting in a nice long stream tomorrow. Maybe two streams tomorrow. It's a double stream, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a double stream. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. Get that girlfriend out of here. We're rotating meshes. I hope I'm done with that. I hope I'm done with that. I hope I can, once I get the building system done, I think we're actually going to like go back to terrain for a little bit. Maybe round out the terrain system. And then get it ready for spawning POIs with PCG. And with POIs come spawn points for entities. Once we get that, then we're going to start having a gameplay loop, actually. We're actually going to have a gameplay loop at that point.